Well, guys, I thought this was probably worthy of an early upload. There is a ton to get into, and the biggest thing today is actually that EA have done some sort of bait and switch on the leakers because they all were wrong. The leakers were all wrong, and 99 stats are returning, it looks like, for Scream. And not only that, we've got EA employees tweeting, gloating about it. So we got to talk about that because this might be the start of something that is fundamentally different in our Ultimate Team experience. Because does this mean that we're actually going to start seeing leaks being cracked down on here? This is already by far the most we've ever seen it being cracked down on, so I don't know. There's a lot to get into here. We've got the new patch notes to talk about. If you guys would like to buy coins, you can go to mmoxp.com. There will be a link in the top of the description. They're the safest and the cheapest option, and you can use my code JFC at checkout for an 8% discount. We've got more previews on the League SBC system, so I don't know. There's a ton to get into. I'm so curious to know what you guys think in the comments about everything we talk about, especially with the leaks here. And also, if you guys like earlier videos or if you hate earlier videos, also let me know. And if you do like them, then if you liked the video, I would probably, well, do some things I maybe shouldn't say. So, all right, let's get into it. The first tweet I'm going to show you here is just the FUT Police League special so far of gloating about the early leaks that he has and how many coins they're making off of them. Literally, real leakers are stronger than ever. Fire emojis. Before the Busquets SBC was released, I posted Sun because I knew the 86 rated squad would require one MLS player. All right, and then not too many options for high rated MLS fodder, and they ended up making an absolute killing off of it, of course. And this next tweet we're going to look at is actually, I think, like 20 or 30 minutes prior to this one, so it's not directly related to this literal tweet here, but this is why we're seeing them really cracking down on this, to me at least. And we have Air Japes tweeting out, "The leakers got it wrong," he says, with the bat emoji, the ghost emoji, and the pumpkin emoji. And Air Japes, if you guys don't know, used to be a creator, but now works at EA. So another EA employee referencing the leaks and also gloating that they got it wrong, apparently. And we didn't really know what he meant by the leakers got it wrong until later on in the day, because we just thought he could have meant, I guess, a million different things. One of the things we thought he could have meant was that the Busquets SBC was like 380k, and some leakers said it would be close to 200k, and that was wrong today. So some people were like, is that what they mean? Because that would be strange to gloat about that. But now we know what he did mean by this, and that is that 99 stats look like they're probably coming back. And the reason we know that now is this loading screen image. Right here is a loading screen. So AC says, who said no 99 stats? And well, we'll talk about that more in one sec here, but this is the loading screen. It says 99 question mark, and they're obviously playing into the fact that leakers said that there weren't going to be 99 stats. This loading screen is not just like a preview that the leakers missed or just a leak that the leakers missed. This appears to be like intentionally trolling them, as if it was intentionally hidden from all of them in the first place. So it does seem to be like this is actually a concerted effort of some kind to throw them off or to change things up or whatever you want to say, right? And then AC here, like, leakers literally fell apart, guys. I was talking to FUT Police Leaks. I was beefing with them. Right here, this guy replies the wanted maniac meme, and it's SpongeBob, right? And he says down here, AC, I never said no 99 stats, just said it'll be a rolls upgrade. Okay, sure. And I replied, I think. Is this my reply right here? Yeah, it is. I said, come on, bro. Like, you're telling me if you knew that there were 99 stats coming and leakers said there weren't, to up your reputation, you wouldn't say they were on the way. You're full of shit. You are absolutely full of shit for that. There was that in the FUT Police Leaks tweet that I tweeted out. I was like, LMAO, he's gonna ruin it for all the leakers. I am so sure they're cracking down on it now since the coins they're making in their discords are crazy, which I will stand by that take. I will literally stand by that take until EA comes out and says that that's not the reason, because now that people are like making good coins off of this, they're cracking down now. I guarantee you that's why. And FUT Police Leaks replies down here and says, I really hope they give 99 upgrades, because in FIFA 20, I had them. It was fun printing coins, which I was like, what does that have to do with my tweet? That left me even more confused than I was prior to this. Like, what is he talking about? And by the way, FIFA 20 didn't have 99 stats, so I don't know what the fuck he's talking about, guys. But leakers were losing their shit everywhere. FUT Agent also, let's add another one in, a third one. Let's go through the FUT Agent thread here, where he says, Scream players will not have 99 stats. That can't get any more black and white than that. Scream players will not have 99 stats for bomb emojis. I did not have sexual relations with that woman. Maybe later upgrades, he says, no 99s. And then right here, FUD agent said, maybe later upgrades, when it was actually tweeted out that they're gonna get 99s. So just, they're falling apart, okay? They can't believe what's happening. But I don't know. What do you guys think about this? You got EA employees literally coming out being like, get fucked, leakers. The only thing I can think about this is like, was this intentional? Did they feed them wrong information? Or did the leakers actually just get it wrong on their own? And then Air Japes tweets it out after that. I don't think that's the case, because that loading screen is literally trolling them, right? Like, that loading screen is exactly the troll that you were thinking you could see in a situation like this. So I do believe this was intentional. And if this is the case and it was intentional and they want to occasionally give out a false leak, we got to be aware of that. And I think that honestly, having them fully gone is probably unrealistic, but what they could do is plant some fake ones, right? They could have people come in and give people fake leaks, so you never truly know what's real and what's not. That would be a way to dilute it enough to create some surprise. Because I think if they sit back to themselves and think like, yeah, we never can truly get rid of this, so how do we really combat it? The best way probably is to give out some false ones, I would say. So I do think this is a very important thing to think about for the future, is that if today was wrong, what could be wrong in the future? Well, literally everything could be, right? And Nick 2018 was replying to the Air Japes tweet here, just talking about how he personally hates leaks and stuff like that. And you guys know on the channel, we cover it every day. The reason we do is because you have to. If you're playing Ultimate Team and you're not keeping up to date with leaks, you're just so far behind that you cannot keep up to try and make coins and be on top of things on the market. You literally have to look at leaks, otherwise you just accept defeat. So Nick 2018 here is talking about how he just wishes they weren't a thing anymore. And then down here, if you guys don't know really where the leaks have come from over the years, they are not data mined. Like, promo players aren't found in the code prior. The things that are in the code are things like pack designs and packs themselves, like the text around packs. Those are the only things that are like in the code prior that people can see. The players and stuff are not. People just get told who the players that are coming out are. That's at least how I believe Fut Sheriff has said in the past that that's where he started getting his from, was just people telling him. So Herbie42 here, who I don't know who the hell his sources are, but he's saying that they get their sources through sites like Deserto, where they can write gaming news and articles prior to things releasing. So when the content drops, they can have it. I've talked to 2 different leakers as well, myself, and they've all said that they just get it from somebody and they can't say who. So anyway, the point is, like, how much more would you guys enjoy a FIFA game with less leaks? Would you not enjoy it really any differently? Would you enjoy it less? Would you enjoy it way more? I don't really know how you could enjoy it less. I think we could all agree that it would be either the same or it would be a lot more. But then throwing a wrench into things once again is this. So there was some more like, just ignore the first tweet. It's bullshit drama. Jake Fut Trading tweeted out saying he had the price of Busquets leaked and it was wrong. Like, he was just wrong about it. People were mad at him. Fut Police Leaks comes in and is like, I literally saw the price change. He was tweeting the right information. They ended up changing it. But anyway, that's beside the point. He's replying to a tweet here from somebody asking if it'll be an unlimited grind coming up, then the bombs were true to me. And Fut Police Leaks replies and says, it is unlimited and people do not have the full picture yet. So I guess he's insinuating here that it will be at least the League SBC system from last year, if not a better version of that, because he says we don't have the full picture yet. So I'm going to assume there's more in here that is even going to be more improved than last year's, I would guess. But of course, with the other stuff that we've been seeing here, take it with a grain of salt, right? Because what could be real, what could not be real, I don't know. They changed Busquets prices here, like right close to content. So a lot going on right now, and I'm curious to know what happens over the next like few weeks here. Are we going to see this even more ramped up, or was this kind of a one-off thing? I don't know, but I'm excited for the menu grind. If it actually ends up being the case, I really hope so. And FIFA Trading Romania, who's obviously super duper accurate, says the grind starts tomorrow, which would be today if you're watching this. Well, I guess I'm making this way earlier, so this might be actually tomorrow for some of you, but mostly for you, probably today. But excited to see what the menu grind might look like here. But yes, what do you guys think about the whole leak situation? Please let me know in the comments. We're going to now dive into like the actual news today. There's quite a bit to get to. We have patch notes to go and look at too. So the first thing we'll talk about here is Liga F Player of the Month's nominees. We've got Veer, I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce her name, and Vicky Lopez are the 2 cards that most people probably want to win it. I guess Elena Hulve is a pretty good card there too, a little sweaty beast. And flashbang warning, we have the actual goals and assist tallies for these gals. So you got 3 seconds here to look away or put sunglasses on, and oh my god, they're pretty pretty clear and obvious one here. I guess there's two. So Vicky Lopez has 4 goals and assists. They have not lost. And Edna Imada has 5 goals, but also 1-1-1 record. So I guess it's between those two, you know, Vicky Lopez and Imada, but we'll have to wait and see. And down here, look at this. Is this La Liga Player of the Month nominees? You're damn right. We got those. Let's look at those next. It's Mbappe again. Oh, God. Mbappe's nominated again, and he actually has the most goals and assists. But Antony's in there, De Frutos, Oblak, and Pedri. I'd guess Mbappe won't win it despite having the most goals and assists. There is still another match week, though, I think. We have one more, right? Yeah, El Clasico is on Sunday. So actually what might happen here is if Mbappe has a brace and they win El Clasico, he actually probably wins Player of the Month. Or if Pedri scores, gets an assist, and they win El Clasico, maybe he wins it. I don't know. That probably plays a part into this, but there is still some time left. Mbappe, though, as of now, has the most goals and assists so far. And guys, guess what? Am I playing the YouTube game right? Probably not. But if you're here at this part of the video right now, at this part, I am opening an icon pack at the end of this video. So thank you for sticking around. I wanted to reward the people who hang around for a while in the videos. So if you're here in the very middle of this, I love you and thank you for watching. Next up, Max 88 Hero SBC is coming soon. So they added another rating to this. So the 2 best cards they added into this now are Eden Hazard and Di Natale. And actually, let's look at all of them, because I believe when I was looking at this, there was one rating I looked at that actually kind of had more duds than bangers. Now, why in the world did I say it that way? I don't know. And honestly, that might have been the worst thing I've ever said, honestly, in my entire life. But Eden Hazard, Di Natale are the 2 best. And then going down here, Companies added, Mycons added, JJ Okocha, Paulo Futre. Actually, quite a few good players in here. So this is not the rating I was thinking of. Maybe it was 89s. Maybe it was 87s, actually. I don't even remember. But either way, Wesley Schneider in there, Tevez. A lot of good cards. So they added this now. I'm guessing that'll be next Wednesday. So we have a week probably until we see this. But what might actually get me to be fully on board with FIFA is back is if we have a actually better League SBC system and grind to grind up for untradeable fodder and have like icons and hero packs kind of at all times. That will make me quite happy. Now, is that going to happen? Probably not, but I'm sure that'll make you guys probably very happy as well out there. And guys, we do have a lot of new packs added. This is the last thing we'll talk about until we go to the patch notes. Couple of interesting things in here. Campaign Mix player contains 1 cornerstones or ratings reload player. That probably is an SBC if I had to guess. Ultimate Scream Team 2 guarantee pack. Who knows where that'll be, if it's an objective or if that's going to be in the gauntlet or if it's in SBCs or whatever. Max 88 base hero, 4x86 players, untradeable looks like. And then it's the 6-7 player pack. Yeah, this gift right here, how EA felt adding a pack called 6-7. That is something. We'll just say that is something. SB Scream Pack, Store Pack, who cares? Ultimate Booster Player Pack. Now, what the fuck are these guys doing? These guys are fueling themselves after they just own the leakers. 85 to 89 Rare Gold Player Pack. Don't know where that'll be super useful, but 3x85 Team of the Week Pack. This right here, if I had to guess, will be some sort of Rivals reward or Weekend League reward. In the patch notes, they did say they'd upgrade some things, so we'll go and talk about that in one sec here. Next up, 3x84 Team of the Week Pack and 2x84 and then 1x84. So I think that's going to be the new Team of the Week packs that we see, which is obviously a nice improvement there. If Team of the Weeks are going to be more valuable throughout the year this year, that you would hope that they would be if the power curve's a bit slower. And guys, I missed this actually. I'm sorry. Mohaps, I apologize. Grinders, we are very close. League SBCs expected to return today. This says tomorrow, but it's today. So we'll see. If they drop today and they're good, I am warning you right now on camera, tomorrow's video, I am probably going to explode. Okay, let's move on to the patch notes here. So I apologize about the format. The career mode stuff's on the right and the gameplay and other stuff's on the left. I don't know why it's like that. I couldn't fix it, so I'm sorry. But we'll read through some of the gameplay stuff here. So the biggest things, well, we'll read the biggest things. If you want to read every single one, you guys can. But biggest things here. Increased aggressiveness of man marking that only applies to the defensive side's AI players around kickoff. So that was teased, I think, maybe a little less than a week ago, that they're going to be more sticky on kickoffs. Okay. Slightly increased sprint jockey speed for user-controlled players. That's nice to see. And then moderately increased jockey and sprint responsiveness for user-controlled players as well. Next bullet point, a few bounce backs. When taking the ball from the attacker without tackling, the attacker could have sometimes incorrectly won the ball back. So I think they have coded it a bit better this year. When you press circle, you keep the ball, but I think when sometimes they just run straight through you and you don't press circle, that can sometimes be an issue, and I think that they're trying to fix that here. Blocking a pass as well could result in a bounce back. Improved animation animation selection for standing tackles. All right. Increased amount of players that stay back to defend when taking corners. So I think the goal of this one is to stop the short corners being so good. Adding a few more bodies in the box maybe is what they're trying to do there. And these three here I don't think really are going to do too much to tackling. Just a few kind of bug fixes in there. Passing, those interesting. So grounded lofted through passes are now more respectful of your aim input and are less assisted. So I think this might be trying to combat the guys who are spamming the triangle balls, like the double tap triangle balls. I think maybe they're trying to make them less assisted. That's my guess as to what that means right there. Then right here, ground through passes were sometimes not being hit to the intended receiver. Okay. Also, they were not leading enough at times. All right. There's an authentic gameplay fix there. First time through pass requests could have sometimes resulted in the player trapping the ball instead of passing it. So maybe weren't as responsive, I guess. Some low crosses were actually regular crosses. More responsiveness in first time passing here in this one. The only thing I guess really interesting in here is like addressed cases of attacking passing headers applying too much power and speed to the ball. So maybe passing headers aren't as good, I guess. That's about that. And one of the biggest ones in this whole patch to me is this one. Moderately reduced speed of controlled sprint dribble. So technical got nerfed basically. It's a little slower. So I think to me though, that makes a very big difference, and we'll see how big of a difference it actually is going to make when we try it out when it comes out, because technical might have gotten a bit worse. Now, of course, the next bullet point here is that players could have lost the ball at times with the controlled sprint dribble, so maybe that makes it somewhat better, but I'd assume it's pretty nerfed there, or we'll see how nerfed it is. But they definitely tried to nerf it. 2 bullet points of improving AI, teammate, attacking run logic. Please, God, help us with the AI, please. Once again, attackers could have ended their runs unexpectedly. Yeah, they definitely could have. Addressed cases of AI teammates standing behind defenders instead of looking for open space. Another one, huge. So attempting to fix some of the AI, please. But of course, you need roles for all of it to probably work right, which is just so stupid. Goalkeeping. Improved goalkeeper logic during corner kicks to address situations where players could easily score from short corners that resulted in far post crosses. Yes. Improved goalkeeper reactions to near post shots. Okay, so near post shots getting nerfed apparently, which what do you guys think about that? Improved deflections, improved punches as well to have more trajectory, it appears there. And once again, less deflections here. On that bullet point, we have got goalkeepers would sometimes not react to shots while being manually moved. Did manual keeping get a buff? Please, God. Please tell me that is not the case, because that would blow. And then other things here. Goalkeepers could have rushed out automatically when they didn't need to, I guess. And that's really that. And we got more, guys. It's not done yet. Dribbling. Players are now better at maintaining their movement speed when trapping the ball. That's interesting as well. And an improved ball trapping consistency. So 2 big things maybe with dribbling there, which is interesting. And improved cases of air ball traps resulting in the ball going too far away, aka bringing a ball down from a square pass or from an L1 triangle ball. They're better controlled now, looks like. What else in here? Requested skill moves sometimes were not performed. That's fixed every update. So, okay, sometimes a ball roll could have occurred instead of a croqueta. First time fake shot maybe got buffed here. And then anything else really interesting in here? Not really. And many of these changes here are changes for like the CPU AI when you're playing a full 11 of the CPU AI. Players could have sometimes unnaturally jumped up too high when going for headers. Okay, we'll see how that changes the heading state right now, if anything at all. A lot of miscellaneous bug fixes in here, right? If you want to read through these, you guys all can. But there's a lot of fixes here, like a lot of changes. And that's just the gameplay stuff, right? This is just the gameplay changes. We're not even into Ultimate Team stuff yet. This might be my longest video in the channel's history. This might be. We'll see, though. So we've got new functionality for sorting SBCs by newest and by expiry date. That's coming soon. That's nice to see. We've got an ability to now see what cards fit in a certain evolution before you complete it looks like. And by complete it, I mean get it in like an objective. If EA were to drop some sort of goalkeeper boost, center back boost in objectives, you can click on it from the objectives tab before you earn it and see what cards fit inside of it. I think that's what they're saying here. They now added the ability to track objectives and objective groups while in the game. That's a huge one. Also, evolutions can be tracked and rivals bounties. So that's pretty awesome. Also, no indication on rivals bounties being fixed this entire update, by the way. I looked through already. So if there's more stuff you want to read through, go through and read the Trello itself. We got more to talk about. We actually had an interview today with FUT economists on the FUT Weekly podcast that we don't know fully about what's all going to be in there yet. We'll probably talk more about that tomorrow, but here's some of the things we can expect. So rivals rewards will be increased in season 2. More tradable packs and more coins in season 2. And I saw some people in the comments saying like, hey, Could the market actually rise from this point then? If we're going to get more coins very soon, well, 2 weeks basically, we're going to get more coins, the market should go up, right? Well, we'll talk about that in a sec. But we're actually getting more evolution changes here. They said they'll focus on more evos that provide bigger, more comprehensive upgrades with deferring maximum overall requirements. Now, that sounds a lot like last year's, right? And last year, they didn't like that because it basically wasn't the only reason, of course, but it definitely contributed to a decent degree for the market just to die last year, was evolutions being crazy. So they're going to apparently go back to some more of that, though. And that wasn't it, too. They did say that they're trying to, I believe, implement more play objectives into Gauntlet and live events rather than win objectives. So that's coming as well. So a lot of changes here. It looks like this new Season 2 update, because Season 2 is in a week now, is going to be very interesting. I'm excited for these changes. I like what we're seeing so far. I like that leakers are in shambles, right? That sounds like fun. Of course, the execution is the most important thing. We'll see how that goes. But definitely a really funny day. Honestly, probably one of the most entertaining days in a while. I'm just waiting for Police Leak's reply to me. It's been a while. I'm not sure. Am I blocked yet? Did he block me yet? No, he has not blocked me. So, okay. But guys, let's get into the market. So the only real difference between today and yesterday is that we know that Rivals rewards for Season 2 are going to be better and have more coins in them. The thing is that will play a part into the market when we get more towards 2 weeks from now, not right now. The market has time to fall. We got Scream coming. We got a lot of time for the market to go down until that point. We're going to buy at a certain point, though. Don't get it fucked up. We're going to buy. Them announcing that the Rivals rewards are getting better, which the buying power is going to increase. Supply is going to, I guess, in one hand, increase too a little bit, but buying power will really increase. There's going to be a great time to buy cards. And I also want to give EA their credit for saying that, because in previous years, they're not going to say that. Like, they're not going to have any chance for us to know anything about the market prior. Like, they're just not gonna. Them announcing that technically gives us some insight on what's to come, and it might give us an advantage if you read a lot, which is kind of like how it should be. You should get an advantage if you like kind of know what you're doing, but we wouldn't have seen that prior. So they did announce that. That's nice to see. So stuff right now stays the exact same, though. We talked about not buying shit until Sunday. That's totally how I think we need to do this. Evolutions being better too, by the way, could mean the market goes down. That probably is what that means, but that's going to be very dependent on what comes out at what time. So I think the volatility probably goes up in the market a little bit in terms of the big ups and downs we can see. However, people's coins will be higher where you can afford the volatility a little bit more, maybe, because we haven't really seen a market be high while simultaneously dropping evolutions that are good. When that happens in those positions exactly, you'll see some selling and quite a bit of it. So volatility with EVOs probably increases a bit, but also the health of the market is probably a little bit higher, and health is subjective, I know, but we will see. Also fodder, guys, talk about that quickly. If you did buy and you had big balls 2 days ago, we talked about it, congratulations, because everything's up. 86s especially, you probably made 1,200 a card or so. 87s are up 1,000, and 88s are up 3K, or like almost 4K. 88s are up. What I'm personally going to do, because I have some 88s right now, I'm going to sell. And I know that sounds crazy because Pogba's coming out and Phil Foden and Rolfo, but I think there's going to be a lot of supply coming up here this weekend, and they could go higher, but they could also go a lot lower. I'll take my coins where I can get them. If you did happen to buy fodder, I would look at probably selling it now. If you got really big balls you can hold, and trust me, if you have bigger balls than I did, 2 days ago, you'd be making more coins than me anyway already, so maybe you just know what the fuck you're doing. But my balls will just shrivel up here, and I'll take my little coins, my little profit, and that's where that's where I'll say sayonara to all you guys. And okay, let's read some of your comments, and we'll open our great icon pack, I am sure. Big Yar, Benzema as Gauntlet reward. They've somehow found a way to make it even more competitive. And actually, the thing with this is that I don't think you're wrong. I really wish they had some sort of system where, I don't know, they had one, now that I think about it, 12 years ago, where you just win 4 in a row and you get the card, and that's it. And it can be super sweaty. It can be super easy. There's a great variety. You can try and play it as many times as you can. If you keep losing, you keep losing, you keep losing because you're not very good at the game, you can keep trying and keep trying to get there. That system was called tournaments. And right now we have tournaments, but they're all limited entries. You get 1 every day, or maybe you'll get 3 a day. And for some of you, you're going to get it in probably 1 or 2 attempts if it was, say, a tournament type game mode. And that's totally, that's great. But for the average player, winning 4 in a row is not like the easiest thing. In any cup or any tournament, no matter what matchmaking, it's not the easiest thing. A great way to get them on the game for a long longer period of time is like, hey, try as long as you want for 1 week, win 4 in a row once, you get Benzema. You can luck into it, but you can do it. Or try and improve your team, spend FIFA points. EA will love that. Don't do that, but that's what the people would do. Spend FIFA points, look up how to get better, watch videos, watch pro players. You're trying to, you know, engage and make your pro scene bigger, right? Try and do these things to like make it engaging to be good at the game, because that used to be a thing. FIFA 17 pros were getting millions of views because people wanted to be good at the game. Just simple as that. People nowadays don't care as much because they'll see Gauntlet being like, hey, or the Silver League win 15 of 20 games to get this card. They're like, dude, I'm not getting that. Like, I'm not even gonna bother. But if say the Silver League to get like that 100k pack and the Cornerstones ratings reload England player, right? Say that was win 5 in a row. Open matchmaking constantly. Win 5 in a row, you get it. Now, some might say it's actually harder because it technically is. But some way to have open matchmaking to just play and just play as long as you want to try and get something. The art of that is gone because EA don't like the idea of you playing a lot one day and not coming back the next 3. They'd way rather you, instead of play 8 hours one day, play 2 hours one day, 2 hours the next, 2 hours the next, 2 hours the next. That is so much better for them. So that's how the game is basically set up to be. And Finger Fries here, day 2, did you check 84 Dembele? I have no idea what you mean by 84 Dembele. I saw that comment yesterday too, and I'm like, I don't know what to think about this. Are you just saying he's really good or what? I have heard people say he is very good, but please, Finger Fries, if you're out there, what do you mean by check 84 Dembele? Please tell me. And Adrian Morris, does anybody know if we're getting another silver tournament soon? I believe every month we're getting one, I think, or something along those lines. I'm pretty sure EA wants to do like the silver players every season, I'm pretty sure. And this coming season, we'll see Jairzinho. We're going to see Ferenc Puskas, right? I think that's going to be the case. But I can't guarantee that, but I'm pretty sure that will be the case. All right, here we go. Here's the base icon pack. There's a few cards in there I wouldn't mind, like Cha, Vidic, Riot cards actually pretty expensive this year. I spent like 30k to do it, so I don't know. Let's just see what we can get. No roulette, no nothing. We're hitting it raw. That's Zambrata. Yes, that is actually huge. I wanted Zambrata so bad, actually, too. One of the cards I wanted most, I just didn't really mention him, and we'll take that. That's 430k value, or 390k value, I should say. 390k value for like 40k. That is a great pull. We're going to take that all day. Let me know what you guys got in the comments. Thank you all for watching and being here. I love you all, and I will see you soon. Peace.